Hello, good evening, and welcome to the International Racing Series. It is race 6 from Brazil, and what an interesting season we've got. It's the final season before the new Formula 1 game comes out. As you can see, Brazil tonight, and always fun at Brazil, always great racing. I challenge you to find me a bad race at Brazil. So let's get everything sorted, shall we? Apologies for the slight lateness, not much, but I mean I'm here, I'm on time. I just had a bit of a bathroom emergency like 2 minutes before I was going to come on. Here we go then, straight into qualifying. Short qualifying, as you can see, and we've got 13 races tonight, and the championship is really hotting up. Just 3 races to go, and yeah, things are looking very spicy right now. Let's check the conditions then. Looks good for qualifying. Looks nice and dry. That's always good to see. Get the track map on, and the lap data enabled, and then we're good to go. And while we're waiting for the first person to come out, and Pink has left the session. He's done already. Let's as quickly as we can, check the driver's standings. Just confirmed from last week, yeah. And Liam Doherty is in front by 6 points. Sam's got some catching up to do now. He is 23 points behind in the standings. Elmo 43 behind. So it's between Liam and Husky and possibly Sam, but it doesn't look to me like Sam's in tonight. So yeah, it's going to be a two-way battle for the title, it seems. Get the volume sorted out. There we go. As for the constructors, well, I can tell you right now that the Aston Martins only 6 points in front of the Red Bulls. Mercedes only 14 points back from the Aston Martins themselves, so easily a three-way. The RB team could even sneak in. They need a couple of good results. We'll have to see. Fortunately, I'm just looking at the lineups tonight. Doesn't look like there's any RBs in the race tonight, so it's going to be between the Red Bulls, the Mercedes, and the Aston Martins. This is Tom with the first fast lap of the evening. Turn 1, 2 and 3, all very awkward, especially on the opening lap of the race or any safety car restarts, as people are jockeying for position. Nice straight with DRS towards the end of Sector 1. You see 17.3 the Sector 1 time. Excuse me, Interlagos is very conducive to good racing and fast laps, of course. At the top of the hill. Long right into a left hairpin here. And then a double right-hander to end Sector 2. Really tough one. And we're coming towards the end of the lap. There's only 2 real corners, or it's probably more. You can see that one, those last 2. This is kind of a corner, but from here you're just flat out until the finish line, even though you are turning. And let's see what sort of time Tom can put in. He set the marker at 1:07.5. We've got Kyle in the wall there. So our championship leader, Liam Doherty, can smooth down through turn 3. 107.5 is the current, excuse me, is the current time to beat. Nicely done. Looking decent, looking smooth. I think, you know, you get a smooth lap. It's conducive to good times. Into sector 3 then, cutting as much out of the corner. As you can see here, as soon as he gets out of this corner, it's just put down until the end. So even though you're going around a left-hander here, it's not really a proper corner. Neither is this one. It's going to be a 107.1. Elmo did a 107.8 there while we were watching. So let's see what Ghost can put in. It's coming off the back of a huge win last week. A 107.0 for Husky. A man running second in the championship right now. The disaster of a race last week at Zandvoort. Ghost trying to go back to back. It's an elite group already, just winning a race, but going back to back would be something different. 107.8, just in front of Elmo. As you see, a lot of 107s being put in. There's the main man IRS. It's LB at 44. Long way to go in qualifying. Still over 12.5 minutes, which here at Brazil is enough time easily for 2, maybe sneak in 3 runs. So you can see Tom straight back out for another run. No messing around here. It's a 109.8, but it looks like, yeah, it looks like here LB's done the old double out lap to burn off a bit more fuel. He crossed the line, he still had almost full ERS. I imagine that's what he's done. We'll stick with him then and see what sort of time he's going to put in. Didn't see him making any mistakes, so yeah, an interesting one. The long left-hander up the hill. The elevation changes are very difficult here at Interlagos. Can cause you to spin out, and it doesn't help with visibility. Let's see if there is an improvement on the 109.8. Looks like it probably will be. Yeah, 108.7, so over a second quicker. Good enough for 6th position right now. We've got a par here. Ooh, just sliding around the corner, losing a lot of time. See how that affects the overall lap time. Yeah, 108.6. Good enough for a 6th. Just overtakes LB there, but I think lost quite a bit of time in sector 3. There's Kyle in the Ferrari. Also going through the tricky sector 2. Slight lock up on the front right, but not too bad. Ignore the caution in sector 2, that's the Mercedes just backing off, I believe, just to give themselves some room. So let's see what Carl puts in here. It's going to be a 107.8, so into 6th, joining that elite group of sub 108 drivers. Elmo of 17.82 for 7th, so we know Liam's on fast lap, and I think actually it looks like he's going to do a double out lap here. So Liam set a great time there with a 107.1, but does have it all to do. Because Husky came in with a 107.0, not a lot in it. He's got to look at improving by what, 500ths of a second, and he'll take provisional pole position. There we go then. Here comes the actual fast lap. Nice and wide into turn 1, giving himself as much space as possible. Again, smooth out of turn 3. And turns 4 and 5 here, where Max pushed Lewis off down there. So look for the split time at the end of 2 sectors. She's absolutely pushing this to its fullest. Husky's on a fast lap as well. Very, very even with his current time. A good sector 3, could see quite a bit taken out that. So we'll have a look what he can do. He's cut as much of the corner as possible there. It's a 107, it's just slightly slower. It's Husky then, 100th up on his time. Just like to welcome everyone in and say good evening. We're in qualifying still. We'll have just under 8 minutes to go, so plenty of time here for things to change. He's going to be able to cut this down. He is by what's that, 6,000ths of a second, but it's quicker. I mean, that's the only important thing there. We've got people moving all over the place in terms of the position, so we'll try and keep up with that. Here's Ghostfelt. Full ERS, as you can see, so this is not the actual fast lap. Has come into the pits on a 107.4. Let's get on board with the main man himself, the assistant to the regional manager, the Donster. Currently on an out lap. It's been a while since we've seen a Donster lap, so this will be hopefully a good one. Currently rocking a 107.7, so a couple of tenths, like 3 tenths, and he's up to 3rd position. There's quite the gap there. It's another 3 tenths on top of that, 3.5 tenths on top of that to get on the front row. But certainly 3rd position is available. There we go then. A little tyre squeal into turn 1 there. Nicely through the opening 3 corners. Already a 10.5 up on his previous time, so looking very nice, very smooth there from the Donster. Yeah, nothing outrageous about this lap, but very, very quick because of that. End of sector 2. Gain some more time, 2 tenths. Now he's gaining, so that's going to put him up at least a couple of positions. If you can just get a little bit more. That's 4th for the Donster there with a 107.471. Just and I mean really just out of range of Ghost there. You can see just 300ths between, 3,000 of a second between them. The only person on outlap right now is Kyle, and doesn't look to be going anywhere fast yet. It's an invalidation. So everybody in the pits now will be getting ready for that last run of the session. Try and leave it as late as possible. Get as much rubber down on the track. Give yourself the best position to get pole. Still think this is not over yet. Got somebody coming out of the pits. It looks like an Alpine. Is it Hella? Or is it Elmo? Oh no, it's not. Oh, well, that's a Ferrari of Kyle. Who's coming out then if that's not an Alpine? Oh, it is Hella, look. There you go. It's the boss man himself. Going to do his final stint of the session. We'll see where he ends up. 1080. He needs a couple of tenths. Actually, a tiny bit more than a couple of tenths to move up any positions. And also solidify that ninth place from my main man Wembanyama. GMS has had enough there. That's enough laps for him. You see DRS enabled and ERS too. Nicely through turns 1, 2 and 3. Blasting the ERS as much as possible here. Already 500ths up, so looking pretty good. You see Husky, Liam and Ghost all on the way out. We've got time to put 2 laps and 2 out laps, get the fuel down. Very short lap here at Interlagos, so we'll have to see. Check out what Hella's managed to do through 2 seconds. Oh, I think he was just slightly put off there. Not that the Red Bull was in his way, I just think it put him off ever so slightly. And yeah, that's cost him a bit of time. It looks like it was Husky. He did move out off the racing line. I just keep having him in the peripheral there. Unfortunate. He can go again. He's got time to go again. That's for sure. You can see Husky using the ERS. I'm not looking to fool around here. He has pulled away from Hella. Oh, and there's invalidation from Husky. So he's got to recharge that ERS as quickly as possible. He hasn't got time to get round. Here comes Liam Doherty though. An Alpine just in front. That is Hella, I believe. Could be Elmo though. You see Liam just getting ready for the actual final lap. Now Husky is on his final lap. He's going to be the first one round, so let's keep an eye out. Liam being clever there, using enough ERS that you can get a good lap time if he needs to, but if not, he can back out and he's got time again. But look at Tom with a 107.024. That's provisional pole. He's got no more laps in him, and that's a collision there with LB. Or LB collided into him. We'll have to see what happens there after the race, after the qualifying session. It looks like just a 5-place grid penalty for LB. Will only take 2 places of that. They'll be at the back of the grid. So Hella's finished. Apara got very, very close there between himself and Hella. Husky slightly down on his time. Looks like he's not going to be able to retake pole position. There we go. Yeah, not quick enough. Liam's invalidated. So it's up to Ghost. Got a lot of time to play. He's only he's less than a tenth up. Probably solidify fourth position here, but it's going to take a monumental sector 3. Cutting as much of the corner as possible. Yeah, just about. But that is qualifying over. As you can see, everybody's finished. It's going to be Tom and Husky on the front row, the 2 Red Bulls, side by side. Followed by championship leader Liam Doherty next to Ghost, who was last week's winner. We've got Elmo and Kyle there on, and Dan, 6th, 7th and 8th. On the 5th row of the grid, we've got Hella and Wembanyama. Aparo will be in 11th, followed by DMS in 12th. Pink in 13th, and it'll be LB in 14th with that 5 place grid penalty. That's it though for qualifying. No more laps now. And we have our starting grid for the race. Will be a good one, I imagine. Say, very difficult for it not to be here. I think Husky will be happy with that. The fact that he's in front of Liam. They're the top 2 in the championship. Liam being first, of course. Husky only a few points behind though. So all he can do tonight is try and finish in front of Liam. Give himself the best opportunity he can to have it in his hands, or as close to the title being in his hands, going into the last race of the season. So we've got tonight, next week and the week after. So 3 races to go. And if he just finishes in front of Liam in those 3 races, he'll probably win the title. Unless they're 9th and 10th every time. But I don't see that happening. Looking overcast for the race right now. No rain, but later on in the race, who knows? Might affect pit strategy too. I've got a bloody hair on my glasses and it's annoying me, so let me just clean that. Did somebody Hella left the session or did he join the session? I can't tell. I didn't have my glasses on, so somebody will have to tell me. I was cleaning my glasses. And they're still not clean as I would like them to be. I actually need new glasses. These are... Oh, I think we're resetting the lobby. Yep, there we go. Yep, no problem. Reset the lobby. Let's do it. Thanks for informing me, Pink. So, just a slight delay while we reset the lobby, so nobody gets kicked or anything. And back in the lobby we go then. As you see, I think everybody's in already, so that's always good to see. Everyone in pretty quick. It didn't look. It looked overcast, but not like it was going to rain anytime soon. So you see, the weather's been set to dry, which is not a problem. Yeah, I didn't think there would be. It looked a bit grey. You know what I mean? But it didn't look like there was any rain anytime soon. Just a few clouds. Yeah, Tom, that was a great lap to get the Red Bulls on the front row as well, both of them. So that's always good to see. You know, a couple of Red Bulls on there. Don't see it in real life, do you, anymore? Red Bulls locking out the front row of the grid. So it's kind of strange seeing it now. Although we got so used to it over the last few years, and then obviously they didn't have the best car, and while Max was certainly putting it on the front row of the grids, we had everyone else unable to do so, whether it be Lawson or Perez. Yeah. Interesting to see how you two get on tonight. You've got Liam right behind. He's not going to be messing around, is he? He's going to be on it. So everybody will have to not only just will not just have to do their fuel loads as usual, but they're going to have to set up their cars once again with their downforce, their wings, their suspension, all that good stuff. So formation lap. Let's get the lap data on, and we shall look at the tyres. So we've got a big mix here tonight. Front three on mediums, which I think is the correct tyre. Ghost goes on the softs. Might be looking for a safety car early on and take the hards the rest of the way. Could be an option. But I think that's an option on the mediums too. Or it could be a medium soft one, as you can see there. Have we got the Dunster and Elmore on mediums? Kyle on hard tyres. Going to go very long in this first stint. Mediums for Dan. Softs for Heller. Hards for Wembanyama. Then we've got three more cars on the soft, and Pink will start at the back on mediums. IRS didn't get his 5-place grid penalty because the lobby was reset. We'll have to see how much of a team player Tom's going to be tonight. Is he going to be looking to get the race win and dominate, or will he be looking to try and hold up the pack slightly, let Husky go through for the driver's title? Will he fight with Husky and actually try and win the race against his teammate? That would be an interesting one to look out for, that's for sure. No. Here we go then. Lining up on the grid. Getting as close to the front of that grid box as possible. So everyone trying to get the most heat into the tyres. No disqualifications on the grid boxes tonight. If you look at the front there, you can see Tom is pointing right across. He's going to try and cut across. And Liam Doherty's had a jump start. And that's a drive-through penalty straight away. Disaster for Liam there. That is an absolute disaster. Oh, you can see a slight touch there. So Liam up to second, Husky into third. Ghost goes up into third over Husky now. Good start from Tom, by the way. See a little bit of carbon fibre shooting across the track there, but it doesn't look like anyone's got any damage. Disaster for Liam though. Drive through straight off the bat. The possible strategies for Ghost. It's quite clearly going to be one or the other. So Husky holds his position really. Liam's going to be at the back of the pack. He's got it all to do. Is he going to take the drive through straight away? Yes, he is. So Red Bull 1-2 again. Ghost goes up into third. The Donster fourth. Kyle fifth. You see Elmo, Dan, Apara, Pink. Everybody moving up. Pink with a fantastic start up to ninth already. DRS enabled. What a disaster. That's the pressure when you're leading in the title. And it's a huge opportunity for Husky now to not only close the gap on Liam, but to actually overtake him in terms of the championship. Liam has been in unstoppable form of late, and it's only his own mistake there that's cost him. We have a Ferrari off. That would be Kyle. I think he kind of got away with it. He's not got any damage. Obviously, he's lost a lot of time, but he can carry on. Top four now, trying to pull away. Husky puts in the fastest lap of the race so far. It's only the start of lap 3. Tucked in nicely behind his teammate. Just getting towed along. He knows it's going to be massively difficult for anyone to get through. He's going to make a move though, by the looks of things. Yeah, he takes first position. Ghost tucks in. Yeah, not enough to get through though. For Ghost, it's like he's having to pass 2 cars just to get past the one, because he's passing the guy that was in first position. So very difficult for Ghost. Top 4 though, look at these. The Donster here in 4th will get on board with him. Great view of those in front as well. He's got 1.5 seconds gap to the car behind. The drivers are starting to get into a rhythm and into little bunches. Looks like the top 3 have a little bit more pace than the Donster, but all he's got to do is stay within a second. He'll get the DRS and get back into range. You see Tom going through there, back into first position. Sure, Husky will have a go if he can. He has got DRS. It's going to keep him honest in terms of Ghost as well, as Liam puts in the fastest lap. We have the drive through, he's got a lot of clear air. Ghost just taking his time. However, he has got those soft tyres. I don't know what he's thinking here. Is he just trying to manage the softs? And if that's the case, he should have just gone on mediums, in my opinion. You know, or do you try and rag the softs, try and get through as quickly as possible, and do it from, take the pit stop from the front. I think either way, the fact that he's put on the softs shows to me that he's looking for a big undercut. And here comes Husky then, up into first position. Ghost's going to have a chance. 2 trailer park girls. He's going around the outside. He's not managed to make it stick though. Pink washed eye now up into 5th position. Dan in 6th has got a 3-second penalty for multiple track limit warnings. Look at the Donster right on it as well. You could throw a towel over these 3, they're that close. Those 4, sorry. They're that close. But it is Husky that's leading right now. Ghost almost getting through. He's looking to take advantage there. Don't know how long those soft tyres are going to last compared to the mediums though. Looks like Ghost holding up the Donster slightly. Maybe struggling a bit for traction. Could give a good opportunity for the Red Bulls to pull away. We have another 3 seconds from multiple track limit warnings for Apara. Back to the front then, side by side. Tom goes through as expected into turn 1. Ghost not really able to close the gap there, even with DRS. I wonder if he's struggling there big time for traction. Husky not going to go through. Oh, is that a touch there? Oh, I thought he might have had a slight touch on his teammate. We don't want, well, they don't want to harm each other's race like that. So you've got to be careful. I think Husky had to brake very sharply. Ghost now has closed the gap a little bit, but not by a great deal. Coming up on Kyle, about to lap him. Could be good for Tom here, if he can get DRS at some point, or maybe even Husky, if Husky makes the pass, which he is. Again, going around the outside, it's quite an easy pass to make. There's not a lot you can do in terms of defending it. Just got to hope that you're first over the line. Husky now in first position. .2 the gap to Ghost. Also means the Donster is going to be able to make a move soon. Pink has managed to get very, very close. He's having a look. There's some good defensive driving there from the Donster just to keep Pink honest. Ghost needs that. Those soft tyres not working at all for him. Maybe a mistake in strategy. Maybe he was hoping for an early safety car, but he's not going to get it. Back to the top 2 then. As you can see, Tom will be looking to make the move into turn 1. Kyle's just put in the fastest lap of the race, so he's managed to pull away a little bit. Tom goes through. You can see these 3. The Donster up into 3rd, Pink up into 4th too, so massive losses there for Ghost. Looking to take the lead of the race early on, but now is very much struggling as Pink washed eye and the Donster Going for it. Ghost's going to have to pit in soon. Is he really just waiting on a safety car? The Red Bull 1-2 here. On board with Tom, who was our pole sitter, of course, had a fantastic qualifying session. A deserved pole sitting lap. The Donster just dropping back from Pink now. I don't know if he's had some problems, but as you can see, Pink Washed Eye is going to be looking to chase these guys. You see up there at the top of the screen, Tom goes through. Husky will be looking to get past after turn 3 with this DRS zone. Let's see then. No, he's hanging back. Probably looking to do it then at the end of the lap. Ghost just can't get close to the Donster, even though he's fallen back from Pink Washed Eye, and but as you can see, Ghost, he's not performing. Well, he's not getting the performance out of the car that we thought he might. We've got some battles here further down. This is the battle for 9th position between Wembanyama, DMS, Liam, who's running 11th. We're looking to score any sort of points. Looking to try and get through now. DMS. It's not a easy place to overtake there. You see the side by side. He's going to try and go around the outside. Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. He's managed to get through. And now he's just got to go again. So Kyle is still going. He's currently had another incident. Next in the crosshairs for Liam is Wembanyama. Kyle's retired from the session. In the pits though, so no safety car as I'm aware. 3-second penalty for Tom for multiple track limit warnings. Very easy to do here in Brazil, especially at the high speeds you're going if you're battling. So advantage to Husky. As we ride on board with Liam, who despite his excellent qualifying lap had a disastrous jump start, had to serve a drive-through penalty, and look now in 10th position, just a point compared to the 25 that Husky's going to get. And you add the fast lap into the mix, but we don't know who's going to get that yet. That's quite an easy pass there for Liam. And next up is Apara, and then he's got a big gap. I think Liam might push to make a move here. With a good exit, to be fair. Yep, straight through. Those soft tyres of Apara are going to be really struggling. You see now Ghost also 4.5 seconds down on Pink Washed Eye. So the top 3 have pulled away. I think coming out of fresh mediums, that's going to be the strategy, but they're losing a lot of time, those soft runners. That's 3 seconds for DMS for multiple track limit warnings, down there in 13th position. Mediums will still be good at this stage, as we're watching Pink chasing the 2 in front. Always difficult when you're third in a DRS train or further back. Got to stay on the back and look for any opportunity, any sort of mistake. He's very capable of doing. Well, Pink, I believe he had a connection issue at the start of qualifying. Oh, and that's massive snap of oversteer, and struggled, or we thought he was going to struggle because of that, starting in 14th, but look at this, up into 3rd position. Very nice for a podium right now. About a third of the way through the race, and he's already got from 14th to 3rd. A little bit of good fortune that Liam took the drive through. Liam back up to 8th, by the way, closing the gap on Elmo in front. Gets more difficult though as he's going through the pack. LB takes up a par there. You see, look at that. Tom taking the lead again. He has got those 3 seconds though, so Husky knows he's got that in the bag. The one thing these guys don't want to do is double stack. There has to be some sort of communication as to who's going to pit when, because you don't want to pit in when your teammate does. But then you don't want to like keep leaving it too long, thinking that your teammate's going to pit in and he doesn't. So very important part of the race coming up for both of these guys in the Red Bulls. So Red Bull 1-2, Mercedes 3-4, and the Donster next down in the Sauber, just behind Ghost. He's going to go through, you would imagine, yeah. Tom kind of lets him pass, doesn't want to take too many risks. A par now with a 3-second penalty to make 6 total. 10 for Dan for speeding in the pit lane. Here comes Pink then. He's going to make a move. He's gone down the outside. He's braking later and he's managed to get up to 2nd position. It's all on now. Caution in sector 2. That's going to be a par in the McLaren. Wow. Pink washed eye now, up into 2nd position. Got a great chance of taking 1st. And causing a bit of an upset for these Red Bulls. Any place that he can knock Husky back to is going to help Liam, who's currently running 7th, 7.1 behind Elmo. So let's see then. Ghost's having a look, Pink's having a look. Ghost has gone around that side. Oh, there's a big touch there. Who's gone flying? It's Husky's gone off the track. It was from his teammate. 10 seconds for Donster for speeding in the pit lane. So Husky down to 3rd. They were racing very close and very hard, those 2 Red Bull drivers. Christian Horner on the pit walls going absolutely mental right now, I imagine. So Husky just got to keep his head and he'll get back into this race, no problem. But advantage now with Pink washed eye. Look, he's pulled out almost a second on Tom, who would have lost time himself. The 2 Red Bulls who are coming together there in turn 1, the most dangerous corner on the track. It's not really somewhere you want to be going side by side, and that's put Husky, as I say, down to 3rd position. Afara has retired in the pits, so again, hopefully no safety car. Look at the number of stops. It's just the top 4 that haven't stopped yet. It's quite a quick stop here at Brazil, but Ghost has got a chance to get back in this on the hard tyre. I think Dan and the Donster, their race is basically over in terms of being able to win. Just because they've got those big 10 and 13 second penalties. Husky coming out of the pits then. He's down to 4th position when Banyama on the hard tyres. And let's see what Husky's done here. He's gone on the fresh hards. So he should have no problem passing. Those fresh hards will be, in terms of performance, a lot better than the mediums too at this stage. We've got to take him, what, over 20 laps, 21 laps. 1.7 the gap. I imagine he's going to close that very quickly. Let's check the top two then. Heller gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple track limit warnings. These have both stayed out. They're trying to go as long as possible. Gap now 20.8 to Wembanyama in third. Wembanyama yet to stop. I think what Ghost needs here is he needs to get through on Dan and the Donster as quickly as possible and really push. So Husky goes through on Wembanyama. I'll take that off the menu there on the side. And Husky looking to close the gap now on the fresher tyre. Wembanyama getting towed along a little bit there with the DRS. You see Dan and the Donster switching places. There's a touch there on the Donster, hopefully, or from the Donster on Dan, but hopefully the Donster didn't get any sort of damage from that. Ghost's the one to watch though. If he gets through on these two, so the front two coming into the pits, and 10 seconds for Pink Washed Eye for speed in the pit lane. It's a rookie mistake. Why are you not slowing down a little bit more and making sure you don't get a penalty? Let's see where Husky comes out then in relation to those in front. He's going to get out in front of his teammate, I would imagine. Yep, he's past Tom. And a couple of seconds behind Pink, but obviously Pink has that 10-second penalty. Husky has the momentum too. It's going to take a lap for those tyres to heat up. So Husky has a real chance here. He needs to stay calm. Let's get back down to this battle for fourth position then, and Ghost can't get through. He needed to get through these guys as quickly as possible. He's being held up right now by the looks of things. Made ever more difficult by the fact that the car in front's going to have DRS. As you can see, Elmo's about to join the back of that pack and make it a four-way battle for fourth position. Tom then goes through on Husky, and let's see what these can do. He's going to try and hold it on the inside there. Ghost not able to do so. Might need to sacrifice the corner entry, get a good exit, and then with the DRS you might be able to pass. You can see the two cars in front, the Aston Martin and the Sauber, really battling. That was a 3-second penalty for IRS there, for LB. And Pink Washed Eye again, he's pulled away a little bit. That 10-second penalty, that's going to be crucial in terms of his race, and not in a good way either. Not that a 10-second penalty is ever good. Probably one or two hoping for a safety car. Himself, Dan and the Donster, just so they can get rid of those penalties. The safety car comes out now, you might see people setting a new set of, or putting on a new set of mediums. Tom's putting the fastest lap of the race, but he is on soft tyres. So we saw the drop off with Ghost on those softs. So it's going to be difficult to take them all the way and still be within contention. He's he might be holding up Husky here a little bit, but Husky knows he's got 8 seconds on Dan behind him, and he's got Pink with a 10-second penalty. So looking pretty comfortable, Husky, as long as he doesn't get any penalties of his own. And a touch there again from the Donster on Dan. I think the Donster is probably just slightly quicker, but not by enough where he can make a pass. You know, he can get close, but not quite enough. Ghost now, really, really close. Let's have a good exit, and he's lost time on the exit. Husky puts in the fastest lap of the race on the hard tyre. Was helped by DRS, as every fast lap is. So the Donster goes back up into fourth. Dan's going to try and defend here. And there's a... Ooh, and that's more than a little love tap. That was quite a touch there. Slowed Ghost down. And we're running side by side there. Now Ghost is under real pressure from Elmo, who's managed to put themselves in a fantastic position in case any mistakes are made. You can see Dan and the Donster coming together and having an accident should they keep racing this close. There we go then. Ghost now. He gets really, really close. What he needs to do is compromise his corner entry slightly to get the better exit. Let's see if he does it this lap. You can see, not a great entry, but the exit is good. Let's see if he can use it to his advantage. It's going to be difficult with the Donster having DRS. It makes it so much more difficult. He's going to try again down the outside. Yes, he's managed to get up to 5th position now. Now he's looking at the Donster in front. And see if he can get up to 4th. He knows he's got to get within 10 seconds of Pink Washed Eye, and he'll get another position as well. He's currently about 11.5 seconds back. So it's definitely doable if he can get through on the Donster pretty quick. Back up to the front 3 then. And this is Husky in 3rd, just behind Pink Washed Eye, who himself is just behind Tom. Pink with that 10-second penalty. Unbelievable, really. It's an avoidable error that we don't like to see. Any regular viewers to the stream will know that we're not in. We think it's a bit amateurish getting a 10-second penalty. I know you want to lose as little time as possible, but for an extra tenth that you lose, you know, it's worth losing that than 10 seconds. Ghost up into 4th then. So chance to close the gap now with clear air. Going to be under pressure from the Donster, of course, because of the DRS. Looks like he's pulling out a decent gap though. Elmo looking to make a move. Dan trying to make a move on Elmo. No, Ghost has managed to stay in front by, he's got half a second now on the Donster, which is pretty significant. And as you can see, the gap now, the time's come tumbling down from over 11 to 10.6-ish. Definitely has a chance getting a podium. Got to stay fully focused though, locked in. There we go, the on-board with Husky. Let's see if Pink can do anything with Tom here. Tom, as we know, he's on the soft tyre and still 12 laps to go. At some point that soft tyre is going to just drop off. We can quickly check actually. Already 6 laps on that tyre. Husky on his 8th lap on the hards. Pink Washed Eye there does go through. I think it's only a matter of time before that soft tyre really does drop off. And Tom's going to be in a bit of trouble. Liam in 8th position, looking to... he's on the back of this group that's battling for 4th, by the way. As Husky goes through into 2nd. And sector 2, we've got something happening there. And I think... Yeah, I think that was Tom. Yeah, no front wing. So the Red Bull's going to have to come in and pit again. I imagine everybody's going to pit in. 12 laps to go. You can either go with a soft tyre and risk it, or go with the fresh set of mediums. And let's see what you can do there. Pink Washed Eye obviously is going to get the 10-second penalty taken away. He's going to sit in the pits for 10 seconds, but at least he won't have that penalty. Let's see what Husky goes on to then. It is a full safety car, by the way. First of the evening. Looks like Husky's gone on to a fresh set of mediums. Pink's going to sit there for 10 seconds. He has to. He's gone on, according to that, another set of hards. I don't know if that's right. I thought he'd go on to mediums. We'll just check that. No, he has. Is he on hards? Yeah, he's on the hard tyre. Interesting. Because I think, you know, with the laps that the safety car is going to do as well, it's not going to be... it's not going to be a lot that you've got to get out of the mediums. It's going to be easily doable in terms of finishing the race. So I think that might be a little mistake from Pink. He's going to struggle on the restart too. Now that might hold guys up behind him and give Husky an advantage inadvertently. Does look like everybody's pitted in though. Everyone's had their 10-second plus penalties taken off of them. So as you can see, 5 drivers on 3 seconds. They don't sit there for 3 seconds and take those off. They get done at the end of the race. And those 3 seconds are amplified by the fact that we've got a safety car. So when it, you know, you can, if you've got a lot of laps to go, and you can create a gap. You can sort of sometimes negate those 3 seconds. But when the pack's as bunched up as it is, it makes it very difficult. While we're doing this, we'll just quickly have a look at something. Okay. We're about to start lap 26. And, yeah. Up in the air now. In terms of the race, I would have said Husky is the definite favourite. I think he still is. But I don't think it's as clear cut as it was, because now you've got Elmo, Ghost and the Donster in the mix without penalties. Liam, if he can have a good start and start moving through this pack quickly, could get a podium. He needs his teammate to help him out and almost just let him through at the first opportunity. Remember, Liam is chasing the title. He's currently the championship leader, so he needs a bit of help from Dan here. Either a slingshot or just let him through and let Liam go for it. And even if Liam can't do it, if the difference between 7th and 8th position, those couple of points more could be crucial in terms of the championship. With just 2 races to go after tonight, it looks like Husky's going to take the lead in the championship. Let's see if the safety car's going to come in this lap. We're going to wait one more lap. I think we're going to get one more lap at the safety car. Not everyone's kind of bunched up yet, so one more. Hopefully we don't get safety cars making more safety cars for the next 7 laps. I say 7 because with about 3 laps to go, they just won't bring a safety car out. This isn't real life, where you're going to finish under a safety car. Go then. I'm just trying to keep the tyres warm. Drivers need to remember they've got 10 car lengths. You can see they're very, very close together. Husky and Pink Washed Eye having a safe distance between themselves. No need to bunch up yet. Safety car's not. It's not like it's been announced the safety car's coming in, so you can leave a little bit of a gap. As you can see, I think that's the Donster. And it's 6th going off the track. Managed to get back on, but probably had to brake hard or swerve out of the way. So you've got to be careful with that under the safety car. Surely it's coming in this lap. Everybody's bunched up. We had what, 3 laps of safety car, so this one should be over and done with. Careful, look out into turn 1. Pink Washed Eye's on hard tyres, whereas everyone around him is on medium, so keep an eye out early on into the restart for that. Yeah, safety car is coming in this lap, and we'll see if Husky can catch anyone out. Slowing everyone right down here, letting the safety car go. When's he going to pull away? That is the question. No overtaking until your car crosses the start-finish line. He's just easing back into it now. He's not gone yet. Safety car is in. He can go at any point. I think he's gone now. Yep. He's accelerated away. Let's see, has he caught anyone out? Not really. Got enough of a gap though just to hold his lead. Liam has gone up to 7th position. Through on his teammate. Yeah, that's a decent restart from Husky. Nothing spectacular, just really solid. And that's what you need. Dan now trying his best to stay with Husky. You see he was a bit all over the place there, probably having a look. See if he had the pace. He didn't quite. There we go. Almost a touch there from Tom on Pink. If Pink can last a few laps with these hard tyres, he might just about get an advantage in terms of his tyres. But I'm not sure he will. It's too late in the race for that. Husky looking to take charge, but not far enough in front. He's going to have drivers with DRS behind. Tom puts in the fastest lap of the race. Oh, and wow, there's a massive coming together between Tom and Pink there. That's a little bit overly aggressive, I'd say. Liam now being held up ever so slightly by the Donster. He's going to look to pass. Can't get past though. The Donster did have DRS, just enough to keep him in front, keep Liam honest. Everyone now has DRS, so the train all the way down makes it very difficult for overtakes without somebody making a mistake. Let's get on board with the Ghost man himself. Elmo's dropped back almost a second, so Ghost needs to get through as quickly as possible. See, as it stands, Tom is going to be really struggling because of that penalty. That 3 seconds is going to cost him. He doesn't need to be overly aggressive on his teammate though. That almost cost Husky big time earlier in the race. So just got to be a little bit careful. You want the personal glory in the win, but I think working for the team at this stage of the season is probably more important. There we go. Liam's gone through on the Donster and got his sights set on Ghost now. Does have a good chance because Elmo's dropped back. So if you can get through Ghost and Elmo, he'll be in 4th position. He'll be in a good position to take a podium at the very least due to Tom's 3 seconds of penalty. There's actually a penalty singular, but yeah, you get what I mean. That's 7/10 of gap already. Is Tom just trying to hold people up just enough to stay within DRS range? Has he got damage there? Yeah, no, I couldn't quite tell. Looked like his front right end plate got damage there, but I don't think so. Yeah, no, it hasn't. Just looked for a split second like it did. Liam puts in the fastest lap of the race too, which you'll be delighted with. Another 3 seconds for Heller to make it 6 total. That puts him down to 12th because of that. So Tom goes through on Husky. We're looking at Liam now, trying to go around the outside, taking the long way round, trying to get the momentum to go through on Elmo, unable to do so. Gap is increasing between Ghost and Pink Washed Eye. You see Liam all over the place. He doesn't want to get a 3-second penalty, even though I understand he's pushing as hard as he can to get as many points as possible. It could be pivotal in terms of the championship, but It's going to be difficult, and he doesn't need to overdo it. We've got caution in sector 2, that's Heller in the Alpine. Still going though, so no safety car or no virtual safety car either. It's between Pink, Husky and Tom right now at the front. Husky's managed to go through. Pink Washed Eye looking to go through too. And again, big touches between the Mercedes and the Red Bull. It's not the easiest corner to go side by side. As we see now, Liam up into 4th position within 3 seconds of Tom. So it could be a podium if he can hang on and stay within 3 seconds. If he can somehow close the gap, this would be a fantastic recovery from what was the most disastrous of starts possible with the drive-through. We have a VSC, that's for Heller, who's stuck in turn 1 by the looks of things. Yep. Just trying to get back on the track. Quite late in the race. I'm not sure if we'll get a full safety car, whether we can have one or not, but we have got a VSC. Kind of helps Liam in a way because it keeps the gap. You see Liam not trying to push the time at all. He's dropped back, but that's because he doesn't want to incur any penalties for speeding under yellow flags. No overtaking either because of the virtual safety car, which also keeps Liam in front of Elmo and Ghost. See the gap's been brought down again. It was about 1.9ish, so if everybody's going at the correct speed under the delta, that's what it should be. Okay, we're back racing, and Liam's lost quite a bit of time, or has he? I think he's timed that perfectly, actually. He's got the gap down to 1.6, and he's pulled out enough of a gap to be out of DRS range of Elmo. So now, Liam is looking to put this on the podium, and he will do if he stays where he is. He'd be trying to get... He's got, what? Just over 3 laps to try and improve on that, but barring something drastic, he's managing to... He's managing to get a podium today, which I think he would take after the jump start on the drive-through. 3 wide then. Husky's going to let him through and then going to make the pass himself. Husky tucked in there, 2nd position. It's close though. Back into 1st. Husky, I see what he did there. He backed out and he was just like, I'll let you guys fight over this. I'm not taking any risks. What he needs to do is just finish in front of Liam. Whether that be Liam finishing 3rd and him finishing 2nd or whatever, he just needs to finish in front of Liam. Close the gap on the leader in this championship. I honestly don't know why Tom is pushing so hard against his teammate either. Yeah, he wants a race win, but all he's going to be doing is slowing Husky down. What he could do from 2nd place when he was in it was slow Pink Washed Eye down so that Husky has got a gap. Now Pink Washed Eye is looking to take the lead of the race. Remember, no penalties. He's on the hard tyre. And we'll see now with us on the penultimate lap of the race whether that's good enough or not. You see the DRS so strong there. No touches or incidents causing any accidents. Look at Liam right on the back now. To come back and to be in the position that he's in after taking a drive from lap 1 and not having any safety cars to help him until well late in the race, frankly very impressive. As you can see side by side there, he doesn't need to overly do it, Liam. He could be content with the 3rd place that he's going to get, but knowing Liam like I do, he'll be looking to try and do as much as possible on that last lap. Tom, I think he's trying to hold up Liam a little bit. Could be a mistake if he doesn't get DRS though. And he hasn't got DRS, so he is susceptible to a pass from Liam here. Husky holding on to first position. Liam up to third on merit. And it's going to be all down to the wire here. Pink Washed Eye trying to get through. Knows he'll have the advantage going down the start-finish straight. That's 3 seconds for LB again. Elmo and the Donster switching positions. Elmo dropping back. Dan getting in front. We've got yellow flags. That's Ghost off the track. And Elmo as well. Both taking damage there. We've got to stay with this front pack though. It is Pink Washed Eye in first position. Looking to hold on. Are those hard tyres going to be the correct choice in the end? Last corner then. Husky getting a decent exit, but I don't think it's enough. DRS enabled. I don't think he's going to get close enough. He's going to try. It's going to come down to the line, and it's going to be Pink Washed Eye by 500ths of a second from Liam in third. Fantastic recovery there from Liam. Tom gets fourth in the end, followed by the Donster, Dan, and it looks like Elmo, although right on the line, these pair. Elmo just stays in front of Ghost. DMS into ninth. I saw a Sauber move up to 10th there as well. We'll just check the standings. There's Heller in 12th. 12 finishers out of 14 for one safety car, pretty decent. Driver of the day, Pink Washed Eye. I think that's hard to argue against. And there you go, celebrating the race win. Great stuff from Liam though to get third position. And let's check these final standings, shall we? As you can see there, Liam with the fast lap too, so the extra point in the end, only dropping 2 points from Husky. So we'll be leading the championship going into the final 2 races of the season. Excellent. Pink Washed Eye there also doing something we rarely see, and that was the last to first challenge. And what a fantastic race win it is for him. That is supreme driving. He had a 10-second penalty as well from his pit stop. So the safety car, he had to sit there for 10 seconds. He went on the hard tyres where everyone else on the grid went onto the mediums, and he made it work for himself. So congratulations. Pink Washed Eye, definitely driver of the day. Last to first challenge, completed it, mate. Close second in driver of the day for Liam. Obviously he was at fault for the jump start, but you have to say he came back fantastically to get a podium. And to only lose 2 points to Husky and staying first in the championship. Anyway, that's it for tonight, and we'll be back same time next week for more exciting action from the International Racing series. And I'll tell you what, this championship, it's going to be it's looking like one of those spiciest championships we've ever seen. Before I go, thank you everyone for watching, whether it be live or after the fact. A huge thank you to everyone for making the channel what it is and the league what it is. I hope everyone has a fantastic week and a great weekend. And lastly, thank you, and my sincerest thank yous to Hella High for allowing me to continue to commentate on the league. It's an absolute pleasure being able to do it. So anyway, we'll see you next week. As I say, have a great week and a great weekend, and we'll see you for race 7.